Now I'm irritated, bro. Like, for real, I just got almost to the end of this video and it wasn't recording. Like, that is so irritating. All right, y'all. So on this one, we got the cherry boom. And this dude is going viral. A lot of people sent it to me. They wanted me to react to it. So basically, this is titled Cherry the Boom, just now finding out the gay for pay content creator Lamont Stennis, who has gone on homophobic rants, is a Trump supporter, which most of us been knowing for years. But the irony of it is just, you know what I'm saying? All right, now look, a lot of people wanted me to react to this. I wasn't going to at first because it is a little political, but you know what? I said we need to go ahead and tackle this one head on because I have heard a lot of propaganda running the perception of LGBT and black people about Trump's position on us, okay? I'm hearing all the time that he's a hater of us. He does not support us, never has, never will, etc. To the point where even I started believing it because I saw one thing when he had a rally, a campaign rally long time ago, and there was this black woman that was being a little irate, and this nigga said, well, and Trump said to the crowd, if it was back in my day, they wouldn't be doing that. I took that as, oh, what he talking about, if it was back in the racist times, like they would have came and started hitting us with sticks and blowing us with water hoses or something. Like, is that what he was meaning? So that's how I took that. And after that, I started believing what everybody else had to say. So, but at the same time, I did not understand why there was so much hate because I had not seen him actually say anything hateful towards us yet. But just wanted to say that I feel like that's what most gay people and black people are doing. They're not actually doing the research. They're going off of what everybody said that he said, and they're just believing it. We're going to go ahead, dive into this. I'm going to go ahead and watch this video, and then I'm going to do my research since some people are not, and they think that they know what they're talking about. So, yeah, let's go ahead and watch this video.
Okay. How do you feel about how Trump feels about trans people in the LGBT community?
Can you tell me how Trump feels about them?
They shouldn't exist. They don't count. They shouldn't be celebrated.
All right. Before I comment, show me that video of him saying that. And while you searching for that video so I can comment directly on it, I'll give you an answer. Once you find that video of him saying exactly that, I'll comment on it.
I'm gonna just tell you this because I'm not about to play this game with you.
Because I asked you to provide proof or something else and you have yet to do it.
Mute. Need to know anything else about Trump?
All right, so first, let me just point out something. What he said was real, okay? If you're going to have a strong position about somebody, if you're going to have a strong opinion about something, you need to know and have receipts for that shit. If you're just going to go off of what you feel or what you've heard, that's not valid. And if you're just believing shit like that, then that means you're not a solid person because you don't really give a fuck what is actually true or not. You just believe what make you feel better. So I like that he said, provide me proof of him saying that. What she should have said if she was mature, she would have been like, I'll bring up this video or I'll send you this clip type shit. But she probably doesn't have it, and that's the reason why she can't, okay? Because after I watched this, I did do my research because I said, you know what? I'm going to change this tune real quick in this narrative. We're going to stop this shit in the community, okay? In the black community and the gay community. We just go and run with shit based on public perception and herd mentality, what everybody else is saying, instead of the truth, okay? So I did my research finally because I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of hearing about this, tired of people attacking me about it, and I don't even really know what the hell is going on. Is there something I have not seen? Because if they're right, then I need to know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to let them talk about what they talking about, and then I'm gonna show y'all my research. All right, let's go.
So for you to receive majority of your income from the LGBT community and for you to be attracted to trans women and fucks me down, I will say that's some good dick. Y'all remember I was telling y'all the story about this nigga that come in town and girl, he be fucking me and it be so great and I don't know why I keep fucking this thing. I was just telling y'all, there goes the nigga.
But this is new. So you mean to tell me trans and butch queen femboys is now fucking? Cause that's new to me. I thought trans was only dealing with straight dudes and DL niggas and shit. So you mean to tell me gay boys is fucking trans now too? Okay, new to me.
And bitch, I don't know if y'all can tell how I'm gagged. I am gagged. Like, girl, I done had a nigga up in my pussy for years that support somebody that don't support me. And I've been giving him free pussy. For years.
Alright, well, look. Like I said, I got y'all. I had to go ahead and do my research real quick. So, alright, y'all. So the first video I'm going to show y'all is a video posted by Time Magazine in 2016 before his original election. Says everything President Trump has said about the LGBT community, including fighting for them. So, yeah, let's check this out real quick. And then I got another video after this one. Let's go.
You leave it the way it is. There have been very few complaints the way it is. People go, they use the bathroom that they feel is appropriate.
So if Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses?
That is correct.
A radical Islamic terrorist targeted the nightclub, not only because he wanted to kill Americans, but in order to execute gay and lesbian citizens because of their sexual orientation. It's a strike at the heart and soul of who we are as a nation.
A friend of mine called up, he said, you know, you don't get enough credit because in Palm Beach, you opened a club that nobody would do, and it's open to everybody. It's open to everybody. And a person, a member of the club, great guy, who's gay, wrote this magnificent letter saying what Donald Trump did, nobody else would do. I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology. Believe me.
Do you support marriage equality?
It's irrelevant because it was already settled. It's law. It was settled in the Supreme Court. I mean, it's done.
So even if you appoint a judge that...
It's done. You have, these cases have gone to the Supreme Court. They've been settled. And I think I'm fine with that.
All right, so as y'all can see, that was in 2016 before he actually became president. So that was his original disposition, or that was his original position on LGBT people, okay? Now, I had to dig deeper because he did basically, I mean, we all know that he went back on that and he signed the bill for where transgenders couldn't go and join the army. So, or be in public restrooms, he said the term, what was it? There will only be two genders now that would be acknowledged, male or female. You know what I'm saying? So I had to pull that video up.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
So let me just tell y'all 100. So this was in 2025, right, where he said this. So how does a person go from what he said first, originally, to now? What he's saying now? You want to know what it is? And this is my opinion. Allegedly, I ain't getting sued. What I think happened is a lot of these politicians and conservative people got in his ear and was like, if you want to get back in office, we need you to do this and do that. And that's what he had to do. So that's where he switched up his whole position on it and was like, we just gonna acknowledge two genders, because his role as a president, which y'all need to understand, is is to cater to the majority. So if the majority is saying that, if he doesn't side with that, he wouldn't have become president again 9 times out of 10. So that's what I feel like made him switch up and go back on his whole opinion, because it's not about his personal opinion. And I feel like that's what we're looking at. His personal opinion don't care. He cool with him. He just, as long as everybody's fine, he's good. But when everybody started tripping and complaining, obviously it changed. People wasn't tripping like that in 2016. Now they are, because they got this big opinion. Social media is all popular. Everybody think they got a fucking opinion. So this nigga had to switch up his position on it to cater to the majority, bro. That's what I feel like happened, straight up. He ain't no different from the majority of, content creators and shit who have huge platforms, who have to be fake, can't be real, have to cater to their audience and shit because they depend on them. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a position like that, you can't be real. You can't be raw. That's what's so good about Say So TV. Because I'm going to continue to do it anyway, because that's how I got here. But, a lot of people got where they got being and playing the rules of the game and going along with the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people can go against the current like me and still do something. So, and even then, we still gonna be small for a long time until we finally get somewhere. That's the difference when you 100% authentic to when you gotta do fake shit. Most people gonna do fake shit so that they can get to success sooner than later. Mine is gonna be built longer. It's gonna take longer, but I'm gonna have a solid foundation of support. As opposed to, when you do this type of shit, your support shakes and they come and they go and they'll be there for a minute and then they'll leave you, like, because it's all based on, the perception of opinion in public and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel happened there. But even in that stance, what was said was he didn't want, the law had to be to where trans can't use the bathroom with the sex that they are transitioning to. They need to use the sex with the one that they were born in. But even then, y'all, let's just be real. That shit don't even make sense, because if Cherry Bomb walk up in, or Cherry the Boom walk up in, I don't know why the hell she called herself that. I would have called myself Cherry Bomb if I was her. But if she walk up in a goddamn man's restroom with us, we gonna look at her ass crazy as hell. So even though she got the male part, it don't matter. Like, that's look like a woman to me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that should make men uncomfortable, and that puts her safety at risk, because there's perverted men and shit that will know that, oh, this is a trans, I'm gonna take her or something. Like, you just never know. So I don't agree with the law that had to be put in place, and I don't think he do either. I think he just had to make it to please all of these conservatives and shit so that he could get in office. Honestly, I don't even think he give a fuck about that shit. So, yeah, y'all, that's all I gotta really say about that. I know that y'all gonna hop on them comments on this one. So please do watch the video to the end before you do, so that you can actually know what you're commenting, because responding out of emotion only is dead, okay? We need to start wising up as people in this community instead of being all emotional, because I feel like gay people and black people got that bad. Overly emotional, not factual enough, okay? So I'm going to show this one class clip real quick that ain't got nothing to do with this, and then I'm out. You feel me? Ha
I just got to get this off of my chest, bro. I hate the fact that facts and evidence can be invalidated by feelings and fucking opinions. Like, for example, my dumbass homeboy, I ain't gonna name him, but if he watch this video, he know who he is. My dumbass homeboy always be like, it's my opinion. Yeah, nigga, you can be like, in my opinion, an orange is an apple. No, it's not, nigga. I provide facts and evidence that an orange is not a fucking apple, and you sit there and say, but it's my opinion. Nigga, fuck your opinion, nigga. Your opinion is wrong. Provided by facts and evidence is wrong. Next, when it comes to feelings, your girl can be like, I feel like we don't spend enough time together. But babe, I see you 5 days a week. But I feel you're invalidating her feelings now, because you're saying that's not the truth, even though you're providing facts and evidence to the contrary. You provided facts and evidence that you see her a lot, but she says, I feel. So now your evidence and your facts is fucking invalidated. I hate that. I hate when facts and evidence is invalidated by feelings and fucking opinions. Fuck that shit.
All right, and I just had to show that because that's real, but no, your opinion will never overpower a fact, okay? I had to show that because I feel like a lot of people have done me the same way in my comments and shit, and I could tell that people do that, you know what I'm saying, in our community specifically. They will think what you mean based off of what you said. Like, let's say you'll say something, and then they'll go off of your body language or whatever they want to take from what you said, and they'll say, oh no, that's not what you think. Like, it's like basically you could tell that they done been lied to a lot. So they don't really know how to believe somebody. Or it's regardless of the trauma and shit, I don't know, I don't care. My point is, I feel like people are looking at Trump, they're seeing a white man who's older and rubs them the wrong way, and they're automatically labeling him as racist and homophobic because they literally just don't like him. And it's their opinion, it's their feelings. Oh, I feel like he doesn't care about the community. Because why? If there's anything that I did not show that y'all can show me of this man saying anything hateful towards us, blacks or LGBT people, send it to me so I can have it and I can do another video on this. But until then, because I did my research and I didn't find nothing. So I'm right now going off of, I think everybody is basically in their feelings, deciding to go against somebody, and it doesn't matter what they say, what they do, because now you don't like them, because you heard somebody else say that they didn't like him because they said that he was racist, and that made you say, okay, well, yeah, he racist. You know, like how black people do, you know, like if one black person run in a crowd, all the other black people start running without even asking any questions. That's what this is. That's what I mean, herd mentality. A bunch of people responding out of their trauma of fear of being attacked, hurt, belittled, etc., right? So instead of leaning in and finding out the truth, they say this is a white man, I don't need to lean in and find out shit. The nigga, if they say he racist, period. That's what's going on. That's literally what's going on. And that makes you a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be somebody who does want to know the truth and the facts, not what everyone else is saying, so that you can fit in with their mindset. Because that means that if everybody jump off of a bridge, you're going to go right along with them, and that don't make you no smarter. You know what I'm saying? So tap into actually being, you know, emotionally mature enough to be able to face these difficult topics and do your research, because I have not. Now, as far as old boy wearing that mega hat though, I'm never doing that, okay? Ever, never doing it, simply because there's one thing that I remember, and he has not apologized about it. And if he has, y'all can show me that video too, but I ain't seen it. When those dudes got arrested for that girl in Central Park, and she graping that girl in Central Park, and it came out to be true that they never did actually touch that girl, and he put out a petition to have them, he wanted them to get the death penalty. But it came out that they never did it, and they spent time in jail and everything. He never did no apology or nothing. And that's the only reason why I went ahead and thought, you know, that mixed along with that campaign, I thought that maybe they was right. Maybe he is a little racist. But I've also seen other things with him with black people, especially in the 90s, like he with black kids and stuff, like showing them love, kissing them on the cheek, like, and his body language and his aura seemed like he was genuine. So it's just like, you know, like, the topic is very much so up in the air a bit, but there are some facts that show that he's not that. But you know, people gonna gain their own opinion and everything. But I'm just bringing this topic to light so that we can actually open up the doors to just talk about shit from a logic standpoint and not our feelings. Okay, that's it. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one. Hit them comments up, like this video, and yeah. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.